that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Auburn's offense takes the field to start this game off. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So LSU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
14, LSU, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Auburn offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his man. It's Coleman. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air, it's Knight. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone.
There he goes. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Touchdown, Auburn! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it along the sideline. You want to talk about converting a 4th down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. 4th down time. You only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big first down.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air. It's Knight. Snagged in the middle. It's Cobb. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Durham. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And they'll get it down after the return at the 27-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Caught near the sticks. It's Sharp. Touchdown, Tigers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And the Auburn offense will take over.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. To the air on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. He
lets one fly deep, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's a more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab deep. It's a seam wide. Touchdown LSU! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Grab near the marker. It's Simmons. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The sure hands. It's Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Auburn with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Got it set up on the outside. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
With the catch, it's Simmons. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Dumps it to the back. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Bringing the heat. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Bob.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Durham.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Motion from the wide receiver. Has to get there to move the sticks. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brown. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Turning it on. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back to put the pressure on their own defense.
Breaks into the open. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw, it's Knight. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn! And the stomping has commenced.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Auburn.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
And he added the extra point. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been...
Key narration volume set to 100. Menu narration option is set to off. narration option is set to off. Narration volume set to 100.